So the Rockdale County Public School Board Policy on Restraint and Seclusion. And it reads, in order to protect the safety of students and others, the board authorizes the use of reasonable and appropriate action, including physical restraint by its employees where the use of physical restraint is necessary to prevent the harm to students and others, and where the student was non-responsive to less intensive de-escalation techniques. So we're not going to go into too much detail on that, and that is not even the whole passage. And we will provide the whole passage for you to read on your own. But the parts that you need to pay the most attention to for today's purposes are highlighted in red. Make sure that all actions have to be reasonable and appropriate actions. And again, being that we're not in the physical spaces and physical interactions with these young people, there should be no physical interactions to have to, or any reason to have to physically restrain anyone. But when we come back and when we are interacting physically with each other in the building, we have to make sure that all of our responses are reasonable and appropriate due to what's going on. Again, have to be necessary to prevent harm to students or others. All right, so we won't go into too much detail with that. If you have questions about that, you can go ahead and put something in the chat box or ask one of our facilitators. But this is something that applies to us when we are back in the building and how we physically respond to physical aggression in the building.